What's up? What's up? Here we go, guys. Just gonna go live here on YouTube and Instagram. What's up, everybody? Okay, here we go. We live. We live in Florence, Italy. All right. I think the Wi-Fi connection actually looks kind of sketchy. Let's see. Oh no, it's okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. My name is Brandon Story, the six-figure copywriter. And I'm here to answer all your questions about freelance copywriting and how you can build a 10K per month business with this thing from your laptop. So you can work from home, work from a coffee shop, work and live anywhere, travel the world, do whatever you want, set your own hours, wake up and work for, a whole workday, 8 hours, or wake up and work for 3-4 hours and take the rest of the day off. So any questions you have about getting started as a freelance copywriter, I'm here to answer them live from my co-working space in my hotel in Florence, Italy. Just chilling right now, enjoying the 30-degree weather. Actually, it's a little bit cloudier today, which is nice because it's been super hot. But yeah, any questions you guys have about building a freelance copywriting business up to 10K per month, if you are curious about what the heck copywriting is, if you're wondering why you're on the stream right now, if you are wondering how you can get started as a copywriter, basically the thing, what you do as a copywriter is you go find businesses who are making money, go find rich people who have lots of money and write their stuff for them. You write their emails or you write their website, the writing on their website, which is like sales page copy, or you write their social media, which is more ghostwriting. Or you write their ads, which show up on your Facebook and Instagram. As you're scrolling through Facebook and Instagram, you see, what are these ads? So there's a copywriter writing that. What are these emails? There's a copywriter writing that. There's a copywriter making 10K a month writing those things. So if you want to be the person to be making the money and like ripping out a little bit of copy in the morning and making good money, I'm going to show you how to do that. So in the past, and I'm just going to say this right now, in the past 10 days, I've had 4 new copywriters reach out to me who have bought my course or joined my coaching, and they have all landed their first clients within 30 days using the things I teach. I don't say this to boast or to just make it all about me. It's all about them, actually. They crushed it. They followed a proven plan that works. They listened to my advice because I've been doing this for 6 years, made over $650,000 in profit as a copywriter, and they listened to what I said to do, and they did it, and they did it. They got their first clients within 30 days. Okay, one of them actually just got 2 clients in his first 30 days of joining my coaching. And so he just got client number 1, and within 30 days, he got client number 2 as a referral from client number 1. So how are people doing this? What's going on? How do we do this? I'm here to answer all your questions. So if you have questions about how to get started as a copywriter, how do you make 10K a month as a copywriter? How do you learn copywriting? How do you get good as a writer fast? How do you land clients? How do you land your first client? How do you outreach? How do you do this stuff in 2025? What about personal branding? What about cold emails? What about how the heck do I do this stuff? How do you scale this business up to making 10K per month and working 3 to 4 hours a day? Ask the questions below, ask them in the comments. I'm here to answer all your questions, just like I would if I was taking on a coaching call, which people pay me thousands of dollars for. I'm here to answer all your questions right now. Julio Gonzalez, hey, what's up? Julio or Julio, I don't know how you say your name exactly, but what's up? Brandon, your IG warm outreach method is sick. Hello from Airdrie, Alberta. What? That's crazy. They from Alberta. That's so cool. Okay, what's up? Who else we got in here on Instagram? Doesn't show you guys for some reason. The only way I can see people's names, unless you comment, is on Instagram. So Steve, Amen, Scott, what's up? Amen, Cheyenne, what's up? TQ, Vin, Sush. Chibu, some of you guys' names I have no clue if I'm saying them right, but what's up, guys? Just leave a comment below. Julio, okay, so it is with the proper way. Julio, that's crazy. You live in Airdrie, Alberta. Okay, so first question. By the way, ask your questions in the comments. Any questions you guys have about this stuff? I'm not gonna withhold anything. I will tell you the answer that I would give my coaching students who pay me thousands. So just ask away. I'm an open book. You got me for like 30, 40 minutes today. And then I'm going to dinner because I'm getting hungry. First question, AA Karimo, what's up? How do you make a market research properly? So I think your question is, how do you do market research? There's lots of ways to do market research. And that question is important because the key to being a good copywriter is just human psychology. It's not about writing. It's actually about what's going on in here. And when you understand what's going on in here with the person on the other end of who's reading your copy, who's reading your email, who's reading your ad, who's reading your sales page, when you understand this, how to tap into their mind, you're going to sell things like hotcakes and make business owners lots of money with your writing. And when you make business owners lots of money with your writing, they will happily pay you a cut so you can make lots of money too. So market research is everything as a copywriter. What is market research? Market research is just understanding who you're writing to. You understand what their pain points are, what their desires are, what keeps them up at night, who they are, where they live, what's their age, what's their gender, all the things. What do they want? What do they hate? And what is the ticket to unlock the thing they want in the copy? That's what market research is just choosing to spend time to figure these things out. So how do you do market research? Well, here's the shortcut. I can give you all the secret hacks and like how do you conduct in-depth market research and like all the things, surveys and data and reading Reddit forums and stuff. All that stuff's helpful, but you know what? Here's the shortcut. If you want to like just get to the easy thing right now and like start writing copy that's going to sell quick, just go pick a niche where you are the target audience. Go find clients who serve people just like you. So you bypass all the market research and just start writing copy right away. So what do I mean by this? I mean, if you're super into fitness, you love working out, you go to the gym 5 days a week plus, you just love the gym life's you get it, you know how to work out, you know how to get strong, you yourself are probably a little bit jacked or fit. If you love fitness stuff, dude, go land fitness coaching clients. Why? Because when you write that kind of copy, when you write copy for fitness coaching clients, people who want to get good at fitness, you already know the thing. You already know what somebody who's trying to get fit wants, what they need. You already know how to talk the talk and walk the walk. So if you can bypass a ton of market research and spend, instead of spending hours and days and weeks trying to figure out who's this target ICP and what does this avatar want, you are the avatar. If you are the avatar, you can just write copy, boom, just like that. Okay, we got another question here, so a couple tactical things though for market research. If you are not the niche, if you're writing to somebody and you're like, I don't even understand stuff, guess what? There's tons of market research you can do. A lot of my clients I've had, literally, I'm not anywhere near who their target ICP is. Some of my copywriting clients, like I've written for brands where like I'm talking to like 65-year-old lady boomers who are into like crafting. This is not me at all. Clearly, I'm not a 65-year-old lady who crafts. I've spent the time to figure out how to write to them and sell. I've spent the time to also talk to 40 to 60-year-old women who are into home decor. So like you can learn. And what did I do for these clients? First off, listen to your audience. Go look at the comments on the social media. Go look at Instagram comments. Look at what your clients' customers are commenting on their posts. Just look at the things they say. Look at the questions they have. Look at the things they talk about. You're going to start to understand this audience more. Look at their emails that they get from these clients. Look at Reddit reviews, forums, online stuff. Look at Amazon reviews from industry competitors. Look at the competition's reviews. Go to these other places and just enter the conversation, right? Market research is about understanding what's in here for the person you're writing to, what their pain points are, their desires, the things they want most in life, why. So you can write about the things they want and sell the product as the answer to getting what they want and to running away from the pain in their life. You understand that by spending time with this avatar, by spending time with this customer. And how do you spend time with this customer? The best possible thing would be hopping on a one-on-one call and doing like a straight up interview with your client's customers. That's not always easy to do, but if you could do that, super juicy. The second best thing you do is listen to sales calls between your client and the customer. Just listen to the things they say. Spend time with them, hang out with them. Okay, you don't have those kinds of calls? Then surveys. What kind of surveys has been sent out from your client to their customer? Go look at the surveys. Customer comments, emails. Just look at the things they say and spend time and hang out where they hang out. Go to Facebook groups, go to Reddit forums, go to Amazon reviews, go to competition, look at their comments, look at their things. You just need to go find the conversations that your clients' customers are having to understand who they are and what they want and what their pain points are, what their desires are. That's how you market research. You just spend time analyzing their stuff. Look at good reviews, look at bad reviews, look at their testimonials, look at their case studies, look at clips of them, look at their videos. Like, just go find out where they're talking and listen to what they say. And then go use ChatGPT and Grok. Go use these tools. Hey, ChatGPT, give me tons of information on this client, their customers, what their needs are, what their wants are, pain points, all these things. Give me a big in-depth breakdown. That's the kind of stuff you want to do. Okay, so your IG warm up reach method is sick. Thank you. Yeah, it's got I've had 4 guys reach out to me in the past 10 days saying they got their first client in 30 days using my method. Bought my course, bought my coaching, invested in it, got their first client in 30 days. Brand new copywriters, first client in 30 days. This is the fastest way to outreach that I've seen online. If you're interested in landing clients, if you want to make money with copywriting fast, this is how you do it. It's using my outreach strategy. Okay, question. I can't pull the questions from Instagram up, but let me just do this. Ask me anything. All right, hold on. Okay, question from Instagram. We got Scott. Scott's question, I can't pull it up on the screen, but Scott's question is, landed my first client. Awesome, Scott. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Brand new pre-launch beer company. I'm setting up their email infrastructure in Klaviyo. How much of this work should I do free before moving to paid work for them? Also, this is my wife's cousin. Sweet, dude. That's hot outreach for you. Go find people who you already know, like, and trust you, and go pitch them with value to land them. A pre-launch beer company for Klaviyo. So, like, what are they selling exactly? Like, they're not selling beer over the internet, I'm guessing. Maybe give me some more details on that stuff. But either way, your question, you can DM me that stuff. But your question, how much of this work should I do for free before moving to paid work for them? This is how much work you should do for free or be willing to do. Now, you can get a paid client within 30 days. So if you can get paid, go for it. But you should be willing to work for free for 1, 2, 3 months, whatever it takes, just to get a case study. Like, go for the money if you can, and there's ways to get paid quick. But you should be willing to do it for free. Why? Because the number one thing that's going to get you those $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, I've made as much as $8,300 a month from a retainer client. The thing that's going to unlock those 4-figure deals where you're getting paid thousands every month from client number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where you're making $10K per month and beyond. It's when you have incredible proof. You need proof of results. What I mean by that is you need to be able to demonstrate, I wrote copy for this person and that turned into money. And here's the screenshots and here's the video testimonial from this person saying that this is true. Hey, I wrote a welcome email sequence for this client. They were making $1,000 a month with email. Now, 60 days later, they're making $10K a month from email due to my emails and the automation I set up for them. Here's the video testimonial from the person saying, yes, Brandon's a great copywriter. He did the thing for me, XYZ, hire him. So until you have this setup where you have written copy for somebody, free, cheap, doesn't matter, do whatever it takes to do this, and you have a result for them where you've generated revenue, increased conversions, at the very least, increased open rates and click rates as an email copywriter or whatever. When you can show you've generated revenue with your copywriting, proven through a case study, like, until you have that, be willing to do it for free. So Scott, for you, how much free work should you do for them until you have revenue, until they've made money from your copy? Now, do you have to stay with them for 3, 4, 5 months if it's not working out? Now, there's other factors here. If they're brand new, they have no revenue yet, that's a really hard thing to start generating revenue from a company who's doing zero, right? If they literally are, like, it's a brand new company, you're saying, that's very difficult to get a case study in 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how, like, it's easiest to go to established companies who already have revenue coming in and do the free case study on them. Because at least they have an offer that's proven, at least they have traffic already coming in, and at least they're already making some money. So all you have to do as the copywriter is come in and, like, enter a rocket ship that's already flying and just bring fuel to it to make it fly faster and further. So if they're just brand new and getting off the ground, It depends. It's going to be harder to get a case study. So I probably wouldn't spend more than 3 months working on them. And like part of this also depends on how much time you have. If you have only like 1-2 hours a day on top of your 9 to 5 and family and stuff like that, I probably wouldn't do it. Like if I'm going to go do free work with somebody, I'm going to be willing to do free work, but I'm also going to be strategic in who I do the free work for. If there's a way, like if there's no chance of getting a case study or very little chance of getting a case study made where I can generate results with this brand within a month or two, I'm probably not going to do it for free. I'm going to go find somebody else. So that's my advice is like, you tell me, are they established? Are they going to be making money? Like, are there proven buyers that are ready to buy this stuff? If not, I maybe wouldn't spend too much time on it. And I'd go after a business and be willing to do the free work still, but go after a business who's already established, more established. Don't try not to go after brand new companies. Go after guys who already have money. The secret to making 10K a month as a copywriter, my number one secret is not becoming an A-list copywriter. You don't need to be a top 1% copywriter. You don't need to study and practice this thing for 6 to 12 months to make 10K a month. You just need to get good enough, right? It doesn't take long. 30 days, zero, knowing nothing about copywriting, to 30 days later, just practicing, reading books, taking courses and coaching, you can get good enough within 30 days to start landing clients. But once you're good enough, you find people with money and go make their life easier and make them more money. That's the secret to making 10K a month. It's go find rich people who and know what signs to look for that guys are making money and do whatever it takes to get in front of them and to prove yourself. That's it. That's the secret to making 10K a month. It's very simple. Okay, next question. Sachin asks, hey, Brad, is it possible to be a successful copywriter if you are non-native? Like, I can talk in English, but I've heard that you need to know more about the cultural and all. Okay, first of all, you absolutely can make it as a non-native. If you don't speak English as your native language, you absolutely can make 10K a month as copywriter. There's plenty of guys doing it. I know some guys making 30, 50, 100K a month who started as copywriters and have turned into agencies and like bigger businesses and taken on business 2.0. So yes, you can. However, it's way harder. You have a whole other like set of challenges you need to overcome if you don't speak English as your native language. If it's not your first language, then you need to learn copywriting, but you also need to learn English. So you need to learn both at the same time. Now, to get past that, like as you're learning English, and you should be getting to like C1 level English, right? That should be your goal. I'm not an English coach, I'm not an English teacher, and I'm not going to tell you all the secrets to mastering English because that's not my thing. I'm a copywriter and a copywriter coach. But like, if your English isn't there yet, and I can tell based on the way you wrote this question even, your English isn't there yet. You need to work on it. Like, go get an English coach. Go get, like, hire a tutor. Go practice English every day. Move to an English-speaking country if you can. Only speak English. Only listen to English. Only watch English. Like, your whole life should become English if you want to land English-speaking clients. If you aren't fluent in English, good luck getting even $1,000 a month. Like, we're talking about the written language here. And if there's any ounce of trust, like any ounce of mistrust because you don't know the language, you're not getting hired. So you need to work on this. You need to actually like know the language a bit. So go learn language. Culture, like, again, that's not like, it's more so about the written language of English. And so do whatever it takes to learn English and copywriting simultaneously. And as a copywriter, go land local clients in your own native language in the meantime. Go get that experience and that proof of results. Build case studies, even if you're not getting paid. Because again, it's about results and revenue and proof that you actually can write this stuff and simultaneously grow in your English skills until you're good enough to start landing English clients. Okay, Quang Bin Tong asks, hi, Brandon, could you give advice on building an IG profile to outreach? Yeah, so if you're gonna go outreach, here's the best strategy. Go on Instagram, go do social media warm DM outreach. Outbound outreach, don't wait for inbounds. Go do outbound outreach. This is the fastest way to get clients as a beginner, as an intermediate, as advanced. It's outbound outreach, going into the DMs on social media, Instagram being the best place, and that's how you do it. Okay? Advice for when you do DM people, make sure your profile doesn't look like garbage. Like, you don't need to have you don't need to post content all day long and comment all day long and grow your following all day long. That's not what I'm saying, and that's BS. You don't need to do that. People tell you that, that's not true. That's not how you get to 10K a month. That's maybe how you go from like, I don't know, 10K to 15K beyond, but you shouldn't rely on inbound leads and post content and comment all day to try to get to 10K. That's not how it works. So, but if you're DMing people to outbound outreach them to go allow them as clients in the DMs, they're always going to look at your profile if they're remotely interested. So what things should you do on your profile? There's a couple things you want to optimize still, even though we're not leaning on inbounds. We need to make sure basically your profile is the new public resume. So here's a couple tips. Put in a clear headshot of your face, smiling, cheese into the camera. Go pay the $100 or whatever for a professional headshot if you can. Or at the very least, like use a nice iPhone or Samsung or whatever, and like just take a headshot where your face is front and center and close to the camera, smiling, looking into the camera. Start with that. Then go pay for the $10 to $15 a month blue check mark meta verification. Then go get at least 50 followers. Just post content once or twice a day and comment a bunch and follow a bunch of people every day for like 2 to 3 days till you're at least at 50 followers. 50 followers is better than 0 or 1. If I see somebody with 1 follower, I'm going to think they're a scammer. If you have at least 50, less likely odds. But once you get to 50, stop commenting and engaging and following people like a crazy person. Next, write a one-liner bio. Hey, I help this niche achieve this result with this specialty. For instance, I help fitness coaches, lights went crazy. I help fitness coaches generate more revenue with email copywriting. There's a simple template for your one-line bio. Next up, start posting content, but not every day and not nonstop. Take 5 minutes a week to post one thing per week, which is what? Copywriting tips. Just post copywriting tips as your content. Once per week, so there's something there on your profile. Those are the main things that you need to do for your profile, just to make sure it's ready. So when you do outreach to people, anybody who's remotely interested in what you have to say in the DMs, when you do go outreach and try to land copywriting clients, they're always going to look at your profile. So just make sure you got some things fixed up and ready to go there before you start outreach. Okay, nobody asks, hey Brad, I'm like really confused right now. I want instant cash flow and I got offered in a sales role. Should I continue with copywriting or go all in on sales? First of all, you want instant cash flow. Well, copywriting is not a get rich quick thing. Anybody who's told you that and convinced you because of their VSL on their page with their Lambo and Rolex telling you can make 20K in the next 30 days if you buy their $4,000 program, they're a liar and a thief. And don't listen to them. Copywriting is not a get rich quick thing. If you meet anybody who's making 20K a month as a copywriter, there's the lights again. You've met someone who's in the top 0.001% of copywriters. 20K a month with copywriting is not an easy thing. I actually have not even made 20K a month as a copywriter. I've made 15K months and beyond, but that's like the cream of the crop and very rare. If you want things quick, you're still don't expect to be making a full-time income within the next 30 days. Sure, you can start landing clients within 30 days, but get it out of your head that this is a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, all the VSLs, all the ads you've seen of people sipping coconuts on the beach, Lambos, Rolexes, girls, partying, all the things, flashing money, throwing money in the air. All of that is deception. It's deceptive marketing. Okay, just to try to get you to buy their $4,000 or $5,000 program. Don't buy it. If you want to make thousands of dollars a month as a copywriter, which you can, you need to treat this like a real business. You need to treat this like a real skill. That's what this is. Okay, can you make 5, 10K, 15K per month as a copywriter? Yes. Have I done it? Yes. Have I made $650,000 in profit as a copywriter? Yes. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it going to take you 30 days? No. Is it going to be instant cash flow? Absolutely not. So this is my advice for you. If you're desperate and you need instant cash flow, go get a job. Go get a 9 to 5. If you don't have a 9 to 5 right now and you're trying to skip over a 9 to 5 to make 10, 20K a month as a copywriter, you're doing things the wrong way. You're doing things backwards. And you need to go grow up a little bit and get mature. You need to actually become disciplined. I tell people all the time, escape your 9 to 5, get out of the rat race, all these things. But I'm talking to people who already have a job. If you don't even have the discipline to go work a 9 to 5 for somebody for a time period, to be able to make the money, to be able to get disciplined, to be able to show up somewhere and put in the work, then you are doing things the wrong way and you're never going to make 10K a month as a copywriter or any business. Good luck making your passive income dream business if you're not even willing to show up to McDonald's for a 20, 30, 40-hour work week. If you can't do that, you're doing the wrong thing and you're trying to skip steps. You're trying to avoid all this pain, but you're putting yourself into a world of pain. Go get a job and get income in now. This is not a get rich quick program. And I see way too many people who are just broke, desperate individuals who have no idea how the world works. You can't just go tap a couple keys on your keyboard. Next thing you know, you're making 10, 20K a month. You need to learn how to work with people. You need to learn how to be disciplined. You need to learn how to actually work without seeing a result for a time period. This is entrepreneurship. And if you can't handle working a 9 to 5, even at McDonald's for like 2 to 3 months, if you can't stand that, you got a lot of growing up to do. And I'm calling out anybody here. I'm not speaking to everybody here, but I'm calling out people who think this is a get rich quick thing. And I've seen this too much. Go get a job. Go get a stable job. At the very least 20, 30 hours a week, work at part-time at McDonald's. Anybody can do that. Go work at DoorDash. Go deliver pizzas. Go do whatever. Go do whatever it takes to start making money now and being disciplined with that money that you have. Then on the side, build up copywriting. Go reinvest that. Go reinvest that back in your education. Go think about this like a real business and you're going to get business results. Reinvest the income you make from your day job into copywriting. Go buy courses, go buy books, go buy coaching, invest in that. Let's build this up on the side. And this is the wise thing to do financially. And when you've got enough runway in savings and when you're making enough money with copywriting, you decide when to pull the plug and take the leap from the 9 to 5 to the full-time copywriting thing. Right? For me, it took me 3 months. I started copywriting January 2019, landed my first client 6 weeks, landed a few more clients. And at the 3-month mark, I pulled the plug, quit my 9 to 5, quit my wife's 9 to 5, and kept building. I wasn't making a huge amount of money yet with copywriting, but I was making enough. And I knew if I had all the time, all day to build this up, I'm going to crush it. And that's what happened. But you need to make sure you have runway. You need to make sure you have money coming in the door now. And this is, if you're desperate and you need instant cash flow, copywriting isn't the answer. A 9 to 5 is temporarily. And once you're go get the 9 to 5 income coming up, and then go build this thing on the side. Okay, so if you have a sales job right now that you take, go to get the sales job. It's going to help you as a copywriter learning sales. So go do that. Okay, next question. Kevin Victor asks, is specializing in email copywriting good for the long term? When outreaching, should you still pitch people who have welcome emails or other sequences? First question, specializing in email copywriting, is it good for the long term? Absolutely. Email, this is the crazy thing. Most people don't understand how powerful email marketing is. And yet this channel is literally the highest return on investment of any marketing channel. 36 to 1. Just ingrain this into your brains. This is insane, guys. Listen to this. Do not forget this. Memorize the stat. If you want to be a copywriter, memorize the stat. If you want to get into email, memorize the stat. And this is, go look it up, Statista 2020 stats. The average return on investment for email marketing is 36 to 1. That means for every $1,000, the average business invests into email, whether through software or through copywriters, they're going to make $36,000 back in return. 1,000 in, $36,000 back. Imagine getting a 3,600% return from the stock market. Imagine putting $1,000 in the stock market and a year later you get 36,000. That you would be the next Warren Buffett. You would be a super genius. This is what email is doing for the average business owner. This is why email is so insane. The ROI is higher than organic social, right? It's better than Instagram. It's better than TikTok. It's better than Twitter and LinkedIn. It's better than any paid ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. It's better than SEO. It's better than every digital marketing channel. So when a business owner puts in $1 into email, they get 36 back. If they put 100,000 in, you can do the math. 3.6 million, right? It's crazy. And so this is why you can make a ton of money as an email copywriter if you go into this. There's a ton of money in it. So yes, it's going to be good for the long term. And here's some more data for you. I forget the exact numbers, but it's basically like, I think it's roughly 4.5 billion people check email regularly today, now in 2025. 4.5 billion, over half the population reads emails. And by 2027, that's going to grow to 4.8 million. So the number of people reading emails is not shrinking, email's not dying, it's not an outdated platform, it's growing. 4.5 billion now, over half the population. In 2 years, 4.89 billion. Go look at the stats, statista.com, verifiable. On top of that, baby boomers read emails the most, right? We could all guess that. Like 60, 70-year-olds, they read emails the most. Guess who reads email the second most? Not Gen X, not millennials, Gen Z. 16 to 24-year-olds read email second most behind baby boomers. This thing is not for old people. It's on the come up. It's currently the best way to make money as a brand, as a business, the highest ROI, and young people are reading emails. So email copywriting, specializing in it, is it good for the long term? Absolutely. It is so undervalued and underlooked from like copywriting into copywriting. Business owners are starting to wake up to email. This is why you see platforms like Beehive crushing it right now and Substack crushing it right now. Like these platforms are crushing it for email newsletters because business owners are finally starting to be like, oh, the ROI of email is freaking insane. Oh, I'm actually making a huge amount of money from this. Why is that? It's because it's a direct line to your audience. There's no algorithm in the way. You don't have to pay to play every time you want to send a message like paid ads. And the people who say yes to the emails, they've literally had to opt in to say, yes, I agree that you send me sales and marketing like communication. Followers on Instagram haven't done that. You haven't said, I opt into receiving sales and marketing messages. With email sign-up forms, you have to opt in. And you give a piece of your contact information. So these people are hot leads. They're hotter leads. And when outreaching, okay, second question. Should you still pitch people who have welcome emails, or as you can say, yes, you want to pitch people who already have email set up. You don't want to pitch people who don't have any email set up. Why? Because people who already have email set up already believe in email, clearly, because they have it set up already. So you don't need to convince them that email is a good idea. You just need to convince them that you're the guy to take it on and to start doing the stuff for them. Now, if they have a welcome email series already set up, go offer weekly emails. If they have a weekly emails already getting sent out, go offer them twice a week. If they have twice a week emails getting sent out, go offer them daily. If they have all this stuff already set up, still pitch them. Why? Because maybe the business owner is working 12 to 16-hour days, making $100K a month in revenue, but they want to buy their time back. There is always a reason to pitch somebody who has the stuff. Never think just because you see, oh, they already have this stuff done, that you don't have the ability to get in there. Like business owners who want to grow, they understand the smartest guys who want to hit 100K a month and beyond. They understand they need to buy back their time by hiring help. That's where you come in. You want the guys who are working and doing this stuff at least a little bit and are making good revenue, who need someone just they can trust to take over the stuff. Even if you see good copy on a sales page or an email or ad, I don't care. I'm going to pitch a brand. Why? We think, oh, they already have a copywriter. Oh, their copy looks good. How can I make this better? People don't always hire for maximized conversions and to 10x their revenue. Sure, that's going to be one of the reasons. But sometimes people hire copywriters for someone just to take stuff off their plate and buy their time back. So go pitch. And if you see good copy, it doesn't mean they have a copywriter right now. They might have hired someone 6 months ago and have a welcome email series running from that person from 6 months ago, but they need someone now. So go pitch them. Keep pitching. Don't be scared of the copy you see. Don't be scared to see too much stuff. Seeing good copy or seeing more copy is a better sign than seeing zero. So keep reaching out. Logan God, what's up? How would you set up an email marketing funnel? Content, lead magnet, opt-in. Yeah, there's tons of different funnels you can do. There's so many. So like if you want to push email marketing, one of the best things, I think one of the easiest things for people to start with, and so this touches on both the business owner and for the email marketer, email copywriter who wants to get started. One of the best things you can do is go take, like the people you're going to reach out to, they're probably already on social media. They're probably already posting organic content. One of the best things you can learn to do as an email copywriter is understand how to tap into the audience and the traffic they already have and juice up the email side of things. So let's just say you're targeting a guy who has 50,000 followers, and he posts like once or twice a day on socials, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever. What would you want to do to help juice up the email side of things? Well, we need to make a strong connection. We need to connect the people from their content on organic socials to email. So what do we need to do? We need to make sure there's a way they can go from follower to subscriber. How do we do that? First thing I want to look at is, where are the links? Where's the link to the sign-up form? Do they have a link in bio? Where does that link in bio go? There's lots of different ways you can do this. You can go straight to a homepage to the person's brand, as long as they have an email sign-up form there. Or you can go straight to a newsletter sign-up form where it's just like, hey, join my newsletter to learn XYZ, right? Third thing you do is set up a lead magnet, like you're talking about here, Logan, you're asking about, is like, hey, get the free guide and, XYZ, all you have to do is enter your email. So if I'm going to target a fitness coach who has 50,000 followers and he doesn't have a lead magnet yet, I'm going to test that out. So what I would want to do is put that either in the link in bio or under the content he posts. How would that work? That means he posts about hammer curls, right? We'll talk about that. And then we'll say he does a post on that. Below that post on Twitter as a new post, or Instagram using a ManyChat automation, I'm going to get this guy to say, hey, do you want more help like getting jacked arms? Download my free like jacked arms in 30 days freebie guide or whatever, which includes like a dozen workouts you can do in 10 minutes a day and like turn into this. Not me, obviously, because I don't have big arms, but something simple like that. It's like, get big arms in 30 days, free guide. And so what I would want to do is, if he doesn't have a lead magnet yet, I'm going to push that. I'm going to put it in the link in bio, or I'm going to put it under the content and promote it there. And then from there, that means that there is an opt-in on a web page. So on his website, people click the link in bio, or people click the link below the content, or people comment something on social media and it gets sent to them in the DMs. And then from there, they end up on the landing page, which is an email sign-up form or an opt-in. They enter their email, click the button. Next thing you know, they get the free guide. So they get the free guide now, and they got the thing they want. And we, as the copywriter, help the business owner get the subscriber. So they just got an email subscriber. Now they can sell to over and over again through email. So they turn their follower into an email subscriber, where they can continue nurturing them on socials. And now you can nurture and sell them on email. So now we're getting more out of the audience. And now we're able to market and communicate and sell to that audience more through the copy. So content, post content, bring people to a lead magnet, which opts them to a subscriber, turning people into a subscriber. That's what you want to do. And knowing how to even suggest that as a copywriter makes you more valuable. You can make more money as the email copywriter, right? That's where you start thinking beyond just copywriting and more about email marketing in general, where you start thinking about more of the funnel in general, content, email, sales page, right? The funnel, content, top of funnel, email, opt-in. Now we're nurturing to the sales page. Now we're selling it directly. Boom. We bring people in here, here, here. All of this is copy. All of this is copy. All of this is copy. And the more you connect the dots and bring people down, communicate, sell to them, draw people down, post content, nurture them, help them, sell to them. This is where you make business owners lots of money. It's just we're just talking to their audience for them as the copywriter. And we're just doing it through asynchronous work. You can wake up in the morning, rip out a couple of emails, boom, send them off for your client. You're making money, they're making money, everyone's happy, and their customers are happy too because they're getting the transformation they want. So you can make a ton of money in a few hours a day doing this stuff. It's really awesome. Illusion asks, should I go for standard sales pages for fitness coaches and supplement companies? It's up to you. If you want the easy path, if you're already into fitness, go right for fitness coaches then. Should you do sales pages? Like, I don't know. It's up to you. Like, you can make a lot of money with sales pages. Should you do that over email or ads? It's up to you. If you like fitness, then you're going to have an advantage going into fitness. If you like writing sales pages over emails or ads, then you have an advantage writing sales pages for fitness coaches over other types of copy. So yeah, be my guest. Like, there's going to be endless demand for anything to do with health and wellness for all of eternity. So go after it. You're going to be in the money. Sergio, thanks, man. Ali Racine, what the? Dude, where you been? My OG Twitter homie. Ali, nice to see you on YouTube, man. If you're on Twitter, reach out, man. Or maybe you're just on YouTube. But if you're on Twitter, reach out. Sujit, you're the best copywriter. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Working on it. Sujit asks, hey, Brad, do you think business owners and coaches already know and understand the importance of a good copy, or we as copywriters have to educate them? Some do, some don't. So we want to target guys. Yes, there are lots of business owners who don't see the value of a copywriter. That's just the reality. Just like they don't see the value of hiring growth operations or executive assistant or graphic designer or developer or whatever, or salesperson. So it depends on where the business owner is at. It's at what stage of their business they're at. We don't want to go approach businesses who make $0 a month. Why? Because they're gonna, even if they think they need a copywriter, it's not now, and they're never open to trying to spend money on it. Why? Because they're making no money. So we want to first filter people who have the revenue that they're even gonna have this conversation. The person who's making 10K a month as a business, they're gonna have very different ideas of where to put their money and how much money to put in than somebody making 100K a month in revenue in the business. I'm gonna give you a hint, go after the person making 100K a month in revenue, and that conversation about a copywriter is gonna be way more top of mind than the person making 10K. That person is already thinking about it. In fact, the business who's making 10K a month, they probably haven't even made their first hire yet. Maybe one person, maybe a VA, maybe an executive assistant, maybe a sales setter or whatever, but they're not getting paid much anyways. The person who's went from 10K a month in revenue, the business owner, to target, who's gone to 100K a month in revenue now, they're grown to 100K a month, I guarantee you they've already hired 1 to 5 people. I guarantee you they probably already hired a VA, an executive assistant, or a customer service manager, or a social media manager, or a salesperson. Those things have already happened. Maybe someone in design, maybe a coder. Maybe they've already hired a copywriter already, temporarily. That person, most businesses can't grow even past 50K a month without hiring some form of help. So the businesses we want to target, right? The people who are already thinking about this, go after the guys who have the money. And you're not going to be having to worry about this situation. Oh, do I need to educate them on whether they need copywriting? I guarantee the business making 100K a month of revenue, they already know they need a copywriter. They probably already had copywriters before, or they have people in sales, and they're very much open and used to delegating. They're used to hiring help. They're used to paying thousands of dollars. They're used to hiring, and they understand they can't do these things themselves. The business owner who's gone to 50 to 100K and beyond, they have reached a new level where they know they need other people to help them reach their goals and keep expanding. So you don't have to twist their arm to be like, hey man, I can help grow your business with copywriting. What's copywriting? These guys already know it. What they don't have though is someone they can trust who's good at copy. They don't have someone who's pitched them showing proof of value of how they can actually get their business growing even more. They need you to go and pitch them, send the right pitch, write the good copy, and approach them the right way. You need to be the person to convince them to make their life better. All you have to do, you don't need to convince these people copywriting is a good idea at that point. That business owner who's making that money, you just need to show up and convince them that you're trustworthy and that you can take this off their plate and grow their revenue even more. That's it. Ishant says, Brandon, could you give me access to the secret bonus number 2 sooner? I've been missing out on daily copy specialty exercise. Ishant, yes, you're in my course, secret bonus. Shh, don't tell people about the secret bonus. But yes, I'll send you an email after here. Let me just write this down. Email bonus or the secret bonus. Right after the live stream, I'll give you access to that. Julio says, what are good indications under tools to find out whether a prospect makes 50K or more? This is crucial. Like if you just get this right, like you are going to make your life way easier as a copywriter. You need to go after people who have money. Don't go after broke prospects. Go after guys who have money. Now, what should you look for? Now, this is stuff I typically reserve for my coaching clients or my course. This is the sauce. I'm just going to give it to you because I don't care. I want to help you. My mission is to help 1 million copywriters reach a full-time income. 1 million people, okay? So here's the juice. Take notes on this. If you want to find people who have money, there's no 100% way to find out how much money someone's making, how much revenue they're making, unless you actually look at their bank statements and their cash flow and their bookkeeping and their accounting documents. So you can't always know for sure. Unless they're a public company and you look at their stock data and all these things, you can't know for sure. The next best way to find out is straight up just to ask them, how much revenue are you making? But that's not the kind of thing we want to talk about in the DMs. That's the thing for a sales call and a discovery call. But until then, how do we find out how much money they're making? We can start looking at green flags. We can start looking for different signals that tell us this person's making more money and they're not broke. What are some of these signals to look for? Go onto Instagram, okay? Step one, how many followers do they have? Do they have 500 followers or do they have 50,000? I guarantee you the person who has 50,000, like pretty good odds, they have more traffic and more customers than the person who has 500 followers. Now, this isn't always the case, but this is one thing that's like, okay, they probably have some traffic. You can also look at like their engagement, look at their comments, likes on their individual posts, and like get a rough idea with like how often people are engaging with those posts to get a clearer picture of their actual traffic. We want to see a business has signs of money. What's one sign of money? They have traffic that goes to an offer. Second thing, they actually have an offer. So we don't want to go after influencers and creators and whatever, people who are just like personal branding, content, whatever, people who promote other people's products through affiliate deals and sponsorships and brand deals. We don't want that. They're already a middleman. We don't want to be a middleman for a middleman. There's not much money for you if you do that. So make sure they actually sell a product or service. So make sure in their bio, they say, I help people do this, this, this. I have this product, or I am this coach, or I have this service. Like, and if you can't tell what their bio, click on their website and see, do they actually sell their own product or service? That's the second thing, because now we know they have traffic and they have an offer. Okay, so those are two things you need to make money with a business, traffic and offer. They have followers, they sell something. It's not always a guarantee. They could be making $0 still. Third thing to look for, signs they have money through customers and clients. Look for social proof, testimonials, reviews, case studies. Look at their story highlight reels. Look at their story. Look at their pin posts. Look at their content. Do they have reviews, testimonials, case studies of happy customers, happy clients? The more they have and the more recent they are, the more likely they have money. If they don't have any of this, that's not a good sign. The signs of a healthy business is they have proof of customers, proof of clients, and proof of happy customers, and lots of happy customers, and recent happy customers. So if they have that, they have traffic, they have an offer, they have proof of happy customers. Pretty good odds they're making some money. After this, go look at their team size. Go to their website, go to their about page or their team page on their website. Do they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 employees? Good sign. Why? Because if they have those employees, if they have a team with a few people, they're paying them. If they're paying people money to be on their team, they have money to afford and to hire them. They're probably making more money than that. If you can't tell from there, go to LinkedIn. Do they show their team or their company on LinkedIn? Sometimes companies will show, here's the company that I own as a CEO and founder, and here's the employees at the company. Go look there. How long have they been in business? Have they been in business for 3 months or 10 years? Pretty good odds the company who's been in business for 10 years is making money versus the company who's been around for 3 months, probably not. So these are all signs that they're making money. What else can you look at? Facebook ad library. Go to Facebook ad library in Google and go look if they're running Facebook or Instagram ads. People who run ads, guess what? They're spending money on ads. These are all signs that there's money in their business being brought in or being spent. And money being brought in and being spent is signs of a healthy business, signs that a business is making money, signs that there's more likely odds that they'll have the money to hire you. So those are all ways, and once you get people on a call who fit most of those qualities, ask them straight up when you're on the discovery call with them. Once you've outreached them, once you pitch them, the people you get on a call, hey, what's your revenue goal right now? What's your revenue goal this year? What are you trying to get to? Oh, you're trying to get to 200K a month in revenue? Okay, where are you at along that goal right now? How far are you to that goal? How close are you? Oh, you guys are at 100K a month in revenue? Cool. Once you know someone's making 100K a month in revenue, you're charging at least $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month with copy services at the bare minimum. So these are the things you do. You get targeted in who you're going to outreach. You find guys who make money, and then you do whatever it takes to go land them. Which I got a whole bunch of tips on that. I have to head out here, get some dinner. I don't know if it's pizza. Okay, pizza, pasta. I don't know, but I'm going to go get some dinner. We'll do one more question. I think we got some questions from Instagram, let me see this. Okay, so we got a question from Martinez, cashflow.copy. His question, let me just hide this because let me see this, where is this? Final question. Final question is there a way to get people to respond? So prospects, when you're outreach to them, is there a way to get people to respond and avoid being left unseen or just not getting responded to at all? At this point, commenting or reacting out, even with value, seems like just a waste of my own time. Yeah, so when you're outreaching, how do you avoid being left unseen? How do you avoid being ghosted? Should you bother trying to give them free value or comment just to be able to get your DM seen? Here's my advice. When you're gonna outreach to somebody, know who you're going after, see that they checked out all the things I just said about how much, if they're making money. And then when you go approach them, here's what you're gonna do. You're going to first click follow on them. Follow them, actually follow them. Like one of their posts, click like. Comment on that post, a genuine, specific comment. That's ideally a compliment, something that has personal experience to do with it. Do that stuff. Then go DM them. You could do the same comment, turn into a DM, and then ask them a simple question. Hey, how long have you been doing coaching for? Hey, how long have you been doing this business for? XYZ. Just ask them, how long have you been doing this for? To try to push for a response. If you do those things and your profile is optimized already so you don't look like a crazy person, you actually look like you do copywriting, you're gonna get about 1 to 3 people to respond every 10 DMs you send. Just by making sure you do those steps. Okay, so you're highly targeted who you go after. You've already optimized your profile. You follow, like, comment, and DM them. Once you DM them, out of 10 DMs you send, you're gonna wake up the next day with 1 or 2 or 3 replies. Like almost guaranteed. This is the data from my students. So you're gonna get about, at the bare minimum, a 10% response rate. So you send 10 DMs, expect at least 1 person to reply. Keep in mind, 7, 8, 9, 10 people never replied. Guess what? They never will. Who cares? Move on. There's 2 billion people on Instagram. There's 360 million people. That's 360 million businesses on Earth. 2 billion people on Instagram. Move on. Move on to the next person. If you're not, like, it's normal for the vast majority of people you send a first DM to never respond to you. No matter how many times you DM, comment, do whatever, who cares? Move on. You're not going after the people who are replying. You're going after the people, your target audience is within those DMs. So just keep doing the right thing. Keep sending that first follow, like, comment, and DM. Send 10 per day. You're always gonna have 1 person you can send a pitch to. You're gonna always have 1 response. If you're not getting at least 1 out of 10 people to reply to you, you have a problem. There's something seriously wrong, and you're either saying really dumb things in your like, or your follow, or your comment, or you're not doing the stuff, or you're saying something that's dumb in the DMs, or your profile sucks. Like, something's wrong if you're not getting at least 1 out of 10 people to reply. And if you're really good at this, you're gonna get at least three people to reply for every 10 you send. Like, just know what the numbers are ahead of time, so you're not like, oh, why is nobody replying to me? Oh, like, send 10 a day, you're always gonna have a reply. And how fast does it take to send 10? I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Like, this doesn't take long. This is very quick if you're just doing this. Now, once you've set those, what should you do? Just focus on the people who reply. And when people have replied to you, boom, there's the green light to go pitch them. And when I say pitch them, I don't mean pitch and be like, hey bro, do you need an email copywriter? Hey bro, like, do you want me to 2 to 3x your revenue? Hey bro, like, you want me to send something over? Do not pitch like that. That is crazy. This is nonsense. When you go pitch them, here's what I want you to do. For the people who have replied, remember, 1 out of 10 at least will reply. When those people have replied, now you're not stuck in message request. This is very, very important to not pitch people until you're out of message request. How do you know you're out of message request? When they reply to you. So do not pitch them if they have not replied. Only once they've replied, now you're out of message request, which is basically the spam or promotions tab of DMs, and now you're in the primary. Once you're in the primary, go pitch. How do you pitch? You sniper bomb them. This is my strategy. I just got 4 guys in the past 10 days tell me they got a client within 30 days as new beginner copywriters by doing this method, which is the fastest I've seen of anything online. So if you want to land clients fast and do it, get paid quick, this is how you do it. Once they reply to you, you're going to go click on the link in bio, look at their copy. If you're an email copywriter, go sign up to their email list. Once you're on their email list, go look at their email. Go look at their welcome email they sent you. And what are you going to do? You're going to open up a Google Doc and write down every single tip that you would give them to improve their copy, to improve their email marketing. And then, if you want to take it to the next level, you're going to write them a new welcome email based on the one they sent, and you're going to send it over to them. You're not going to ask for anything. You're not going to pitch them anything. You're going to go back in the DM and say, hey man, love what you're doing with your business XYZ. Like, I actually just checked out I signed up to your email list, and I noticed that there's like a couple of quick things you can do to improve conversions. I'm an email copywriter. Tip number one, this, very short form version in the DMs. Then you're going to link to the Google Doc, say, here you go. Let me know what you think. And then send it. And then move on. And if they don't respond, you follow up a couple times every day or two. And then if they don't respond, move on. Of the people you send that thing to, here's the numbers. 50% will ghost you, never respond. That's okay. Know this ahead of time. You're going to be all right. Even through a follow-up, they'll never respond. They'll blacklist you, block you. No, nothing. You're gone from existence in their life. Who cares? Go on to the next people. The next 20, 30% are going to be a no. I'm not interested, XYZ. You can overcome those objections. The next final 15, 20%, it's going to be positive. Hey, thanks for sending this over. Wow, this is really cool. I've had people who have taught do this, and they have got people to say, my goodness, I don't need a copywriter now. I'm not interested. I don't have the money. It's not going to happen. But I have never seen someone outreach like this. And this was really good. Like you really did it. You crushed it. Like, I've never seen anybody go this far and do this much. And like, I can tell you really spent the time to do this. And like, you did a good job. I just literally don't have the need or the money. I've had people say these things. I just had someone say that today to one of my students. And they're like, dude, thank you so much for this. This is like, I get pitched all the time. I've never seen stuff like this before. And I've had students who have got that response from people who have said, I don't need this, but you know what? I'm in a private group. I had one girl, Maya. She said she pitched someone with my strategy. The guy said, I don't need this. I don't have the money. I can't afford you and all these things. He says, but I'm in a private group, a paid group of 100 other fitness coaches. And is it okay if I refer you to all them? So she got a referral to 100 people because she outreached this way. By the way, that girl landed 3 clients in 30 days. She went ham as an 18-year-old from Ukraine, not even a non-native English speaker. So if she can do it, 18-year-old non-native English speaker lands 3 clients in 30 days using this method, pretty sure you can too. So you guys, this is how you do it. This is how you land clients. This is how you build up your business. You go lead with value. You warm people up. You approach them and you give first. And then you do this one per day. It takes 60 minutes a day to go send one per day. My average student is landing their first client in 30 days by sending one per day in 60 minutes per day. One outreach, 60 minutes per day, one client in 30 days. If you want that, if you've been struggling to land clients, if you're like, I don't know what's going on, I've been at this copywriting thing for weeks and I'm not too sure. If you're stuck in a 9-to-5 that you hate and you're like, man, I want out of this job. This is a dead-end job. It's boring. It's dull. I have no free time, no flexibility. If you're like, man, I'm trying to like just build this copywriting thing up, but I just have no clue where to start. I'm trying to outreach. I'm trying to build up skills. It's all confusing to me. I'm feeling like a lost puppy. Still, I'm not making even $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month. Apply to coaching. I have 3 spots left in my upcoming October one-on-one coaching. DM me the word October if you want to hear more. I work privately one-on-one with just a few people each month. I have 3, there's already people filling up spots for October. September's full, but October's got 3 spots left. It's already getting filled up. If you want private help from somebody who's made $650,000 in profit as a copywriter, I have 650 students. I have 80 guys I've coached one-on-one to help land their first clients, build up their full-time business. If you want private one-on-one help, if you want weekly coaching calls, I'll just tell you exactly what you should do every single step of the way. Answer every single question you have, just like this, but just me and you. If you want DM support, you want to be able to ask me questions in the day-to-day. Hey, man, I'm working on this. How do I fix my copy skills, my exercises? What should I do? Hey, this person said this to me in the DMs. What should I say back to land with the client? All the questions you have, answer in the day-to-day. And if you want copy feedback, Every day you can send me a piece of copy and I will personally review it. 5 to 10 minute Loom video back telling you exactly what to fix, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and why. So you'll learn through feedback. If you want that, then DM me to apply. DM me the word October now on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever platform you're on. Go DM me the word October if you're interested in getting fast help. If you want to land your first client in the next 30 days, if you want to hit $5,000 to $10,000 per month as a copywriter and beyond. If you're stuck in a dead end job and you're like, I don't know how to get out, I just want someone just to show me the way, give me the easy path. This is the easy path. Getting someone to review your copy, there's no faster way you're going to get better as a copywriter. And so DM me now. I've got 3 spots left. I got to hop off the stream and go get some dinner in Florence, Italy, away on vacation for my wife's 10-year anniversary. But yeah, this has been awesome. Thank you guys for your questions. If you guys have any other questions too, just DM me. DM me any of your questions if I missed any. I know there's lots of other questions I didn't get to, but I'll try to do another live stream maybe next week. We'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time.